Hi everybody. It has definitely been longer than a minute since we have uploaded. I am currently pregnant with baby number 3, and I know some of you are like, what? When did you have baby number 2? His name is Titus, and if you followed on our Instagram, you know I've been posting on there. He actually just turned 1, so he was born July 27th of 2017, so 7/27/17. And we're hoping to get up his birth story soon. We want to do a reenactment because it was absolutely crazy. I almost had him in the car. I gave birth at a birth center. And we didn't film it because it was just so fast. Like, it happened so fast. Even if we wanted to film, I don't even know how or who or what. Anyways, so we do want to do that. But in the meantime, I did want to do pregnancy updates with this baby because with Titus we didn't, and I am really sad about that, and I do kind of regret that because with Nathaniel I did, and it's really nice and fun for us to go back and look at the videos, and even though we share them with you guys, and I know other people watch, like even if nobody else watched, like we do go back and watch them. So I really miss that with Titus, and so anyways, I'm wanting to do that with this baby. I am currently 10 weeks, almost 11. I'll be 11 tomorrow. And I am due February 19th, 2019. And Nathaniel is awake right now. Titus is sleeping, or he's supposed to be sleeping. So if you hear him playing in the background, that's what you're hearing. This was not a planned baby. Planned by God, but not by us. So I know how babies are made, and everybody jokes, well, you know how babies are made, right? You know, but yes, I know. My bad. It's Josh's fault. So this is how we found out, okay? So I had started to feel some cramps. And again, this is my 3rd baby, so I'm like, I know, Jesus, those are period cramps. I know they are. I know that's what they are. I've always been pretty regular with my period. Every 28 days, it's always been pretty much spot on, give or take a day or so. So when the day came to that I was looking at my calendar that I should have had my period, the day came and went, nothing happened. I was like, that's all right. So then another day passed, and I was like, that's okay. This, you know what? This period, this month, this is going to be the month that I just have a really weird period. Like, I don't know why. It's just that's what's going to happen. And I was Googling, like, what's the longest you can go without a period? Like, you know, what's a normal, like, cycle range? And it's like, oh, up to 35 days. And I'm like, yeah, that's going to be me this time. I know it. That's going to be me. Even though deep down, I knew that probably wasn't true because I never had an off period. I waited all the way till Friday, which was like 5 days past my missed period. And I was just like, God, this is... okay, I'm gonna go buy a pregnancy test. So I went to work out that morning, and even before I took the test, I just knew because I felt off, and my nose like literally felt like it was in the trash can there. Like I could smell it, and I was like, oh no. So I went and I bought a pregnancy test right after, and as soon as I got home, like I just ripped it open and I took it. It wasn't even morning. I didn't wait till morning. Like I was like, I need to know. Like I see it, and the line pretty much showed up really fast. And I have a video which you can see. Oh, that is not 2 lines, is it? Is that 2 lines?
Yeah.
This isn't happening. Oh my gosh. 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 I don't even know. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. So then he got home, and he's like, he had made me a card. He's like, I didn't know I was gonna stop at Hallmark, but I don't think Hallmark has a card that says, sorry, I got you pregnant by accident, but yay, I'm excited. So he had actually made me a card, which I will put here. And which it made me laugh, and you know, I'm so thankful for him because he does have such a good sense of humor, and he's excited, and of course I am too. You know, like I said, we did want more kids. It just, the timing was just so like not what I was expecting. So this is definitely a surprise baby, and kind of an oops baby. And Josh says it's all because of the whipped cream vodka, which you've never had whipped cream vodka. It's delicious, but just be careful. Because obviously it makes babies. This baby completely shocked. Like, I was not expecting it. And so that's kind of what I want to talk about with this update, is that for me, the hardest part was mentally getting myself ready to be pregnant again. Like, more than anything so far as the symptoms, for me so far, it has been mentally challenging. I had started working out. I had just joined a gym. I was running pretty consistently. I was doing this program called Couch to Crazy, which is where you run a 5K, a 10K, and then a half, all within the same year. So I had joined a group on base called the Stroller Warriors, and I joined that when Titus was 4 weeks old. And, you know, and then I started taking it really seriously, and I was like, yeah, you know what, I can start running again, because I used to run in high school. And when I ran again for the first time, post baby, especially post second baby, it was awful. Like, I felt so jiggly, and just parts that didn't used to bounce were bouncing everywhere. And I was so, like, I used to run cross country, and I used to run, you know, track, and it was really hard to feel like that, and it was almost defeating. But being part of that group really helped, because they are all a bunch of moms, and just seeing what they could achieve, and just, you know, having that support. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do Couch to Crazy. So I ran my 5K and I ran my 10K, and right after I ran my 10K and was about to start training for my half marathon in September, I found out I was pregnant. Actually, I was pregnant when I ran my 10K, but like barely. So anyways, that was kind of like a hit, you know, because I was setting these goals for myself. I was starting to get back into a shape that I remembered and recognized, and it felt so good, you know, to fit back into some of my old workout clothes. And so when I found out I was pregnant, like, it just mentally was so hard, because when you get pregnant, you have to be selfless. Like, you're giving up your body, your body becomes a home for creating a baby. And I wasn't quite ready to be selfless yet. Like, I was wanting to get into better shape, because with Ethaniel, and even more so with Titus, I had the diastasis recti, the DR, where your abs separate. I had that with Ethaniel, and I never healed, like, I never worked on it. And then I got pregnant with Titus, and he like completely destroyed whatever little bit of abs I had left. And I mean, even my midwife, when I was pregnant with him, was like, yeah, you have no support in your abs. So he's just floating out there. And that's why he was like, he stuck out so far. So I knew that before I got pregnant again, I wanted to really work on that, because the pain was it really hurt my hips and my back with Titus more so than Ethaniel, because I hadn't fixed it. And so anyways, I was working out, like I said, every day, and doing all this and running, and just trying to get back into a better shape. And I was getting there, but I wasn't quite ready, you know, where I wanted to be. But here we are. So, you know, I think for me, that's been probably the toughest thing with having a surprise baby, has just been mentally accepting it when I wasn't quite ready for it, you know. Like I said, with Ethaniel and Titus, I was like, okay, no, I knew what I was getting into. But with this baby, I'm like, oh my gosh, Josh, what have you done? We did see the baby, which I'll post a picture of the ultrasound here. So we did get to see the baby, and for me, that's always such a light at the end of the tunnel, especially because I get really sick. Like, this is the third time, and it's, you know, I get really sick. Like, and with this baby, and of course it could be because I have 2 others now, the exhaustion level with this baby has just been absolutely like nothing I've ever felt before. Like, with Titus, I mean, you know, there's like tiredness, but this was like my body every morning felt like it weighed like 8,000 pounds. Like, I would get up and I couldn't do anything. Like, picking up my arm, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. Like, changing their diapers or, you know, getting them their food, just taking care of them was so exhausting. It was, and I'm thinking like, oh my gosh, this is all in my head. Like, I'm just, you know, big baby. Like, I don't know. But now that I'm getting towards the end of the first trimester and we're at the, you know, getting close to the 12-week mark, I have been started to feel my energy levels come up. So I know, like, it wasn't just me and I'm not just crazy. And I actually got out of the house like 3 days in a row, which I hadn't done for so long because I was just so exhausted. Like, I stopped working out. Like, I had no energy and no desire to go anywhere. And as soon as Josh would come home, I would have to go lay down. Like, I was just it was just exhaustion, pure exhaustion that I've never experienced before. And I don't know if it's because this is my 3rd baby and I've just gotten better at it, but I've gotten better at throwing up. Yeah! If it's just because I've mastered this or if it's just because the nausea isn't as bad as it was with the other 2. For some reason, cooking is super hard, but I can like get through it. I'd be like cutting raw chicken and like, and then like run to the bathroom, nothing would happen. And I'm like, oh my gosh, hurry up, get out of here, you know, and just like trying to cook. And again, thank goodness for Josh. He totally, you know, did step up, and I would be like yelling at him from here to the kitchen, like, okay, now add the chicken into the pot. And he's like, okay, I did that. And I'm like, wait for it to cook, then you're gonna add the celery. Like, and so he would be following my instructions and doing it so that he was actually cooking, but I was telling him what to do. Hi, baby. You want to say hi? You're all wet. Oh my gosh, she's playing in the water. Oh, say hello. No, say hi.
Hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
Say, I'm Nathaniel.
I'm Mama.
And I'm 3.
I'm 3.
You're so cute. You can go play in the water? Okay. And, oh, because I know somebody's going to ask. We don't know what it is, if it's a boy or girl yet. We don't know yet. But we also aren't going to find out until the baby's born. So it's just something that I want to do. Will I do it with the next one? Because we do want to have at least one more. At least. Who knows? Maybe 5. Yeah, right. Josh is like, at least. You know, we're done at 4. No, I don't know. Anyway, so we do want to wait till the baby's born, and we want to just see, you know, how that goes. And so we're really excited. And I think as long as I can get past the 20-week ultrasound and like get out of there without knowing, because it's gonna like be eating me up inside, that I could just ask and they can just tell me. And so as long as I can get out of there, I think after that, it's just going to be a matter of like, okay, I can do this. We're almost there anyway. If y'all have any questions, you can leave me a comment down below. Like I said, I really look forward to doing this more often. I don't know how often because, like I said, this is my 3rd baby. So it's a little different. I don't know, because it's kind of like I'm following along on a pregnancy app, and you know, of course, every baby is special and all that stuff, but it's just not my first. So those things, like, there's just things that I'm like, okay, I don't know. Like, I was just pregnant. I feel like I was just pregnant. So that could possibly be why. Anyway, so I don't know if there's any other moms like that in the same situation sort of thing. Like, not that you're not excited. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like, you know, I'm excited because this is a new baby and everything, but this is also my 3rd. And so there's first time mom stuff that it's just not relatable to me anymore, you know? And it's just at a different place. It's really interesting because, like I said, I put videos up with Ethaniel when I was going to be a first-time mom, and like I think about the things that I said in those videos and the things I talked about and like what kind of like came true or what things, you know, I followed through with or what things I didn't. It's just really funny. Like they say, I was a perfect parent until I became one. So I always knew, like I never was like, I'm never gonna do that, you know, but there's certain things that you're just like, oh, I want to make sure I do this. Just first time mom stuff, and then you have one and then you have another, and you're like, it's very humbling. I don't know, like I said, if there's any other moms in that situation, maybe there's things that I can talk about like that are more, you know, second, third kid type stuff versus just first time mom stuff. Maybe I can do updates that way. So just let me know. Maybe y'all will have some ideas, and I look forward to chatting with you guys in the comment section, and hopefully, you know, you'll be seeing more of us. No, not hopefully, you will, because I'm gonna speak it into existence because it needs to happen. So you guys will be seeing more of us, and that's all. So again, sorry for the 21, okay, long video. Talk to you later. Bye.